some Nigerians, as you know, are stuck. What we did was they collated all the questions. We have people from Kenya, people from Ghana, Canada, USA, UK, as you know. So the questions that we put together says, what concrete plans are in place to repatriate Nigerians who are stranded in countries around the world due to this pandemic? As a follow-up, there was a guy, we just decided to add this question, Trust Bank CEO in Canada. He said, whether the FGN can partner with Canadian High Commission in Nigeria to enable cost sharing between Nigeria and Canada when evacuating Nigerians from Canada. I mean, I know that this is just a question that is thrown out there. Maybe it is something that the FGN can look into with other countries. So over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, starting with Canada, as I spoke to you today, there's an information on our embassy website. Already there are plans to evacuate Nigerians from Canada. Canadians in Nigeria want to go, and Nigerians in Canada. So that is already happening. If you check the Canadian website, you're going to see. So for Nigerians in Canada and Canadians here, I think 14th of May or something, there's a program for them to come back home. Now here's the process. COVID-19 issues is handled by the Minister of Foreign Affairs along with the PTF. What NIDCOM was told to do was compile names. So we worked with the nations to get to reach Nigerians who are stranded. And we got over 4,000 from 75 countries who want to come back home. We've done UK, and I apologize. There were some hitches in the UK evacuation, which the minister apologized for. USA will be coming in tomorrow. We've done Dubai, UAE. Another Dubai may be happening, another UK, but it has started. But it's going to be in batches. It's going to be in batches. India is already preparing. It's going to be in batches because when they do come in, they have to be on compulsory 14-day quarantine. So it's going to happen all the time, but it's for the missions in the various countries to collect names and get back to the presidential task force when they are ready, so that the logistics are made there. So you don't need to wait for the headquarters to tell you what to do. Collect the names, get back, arrange the flights. And one of the suggestions by the MD from Canada, I think, is one of what is being used now for the Canadian experience. So we hope everybody will come back. It may take a while. We're talking of 4,000 in 75 countries. Now, there are some countries where you have 3 or 4. It may be difficult to get a plane to bring you back. So numbers do matter. The highest numbers are from the UK, USA, UAE, India, China. Those are the highest numbers. So yes, federal government is working at getting everybody back. Now, some people at home are saying, well, is it worth all the money? Why should they come back? Don't make it worse here. They are Nigerians. They are stranded. But what government needs to do is ensure that all rules are put in place to ensure that they follow the rules. That is why self-isolation is not going to be allowed. It's compulsory isolation, so that the rules will follow. It's not going to be a convenient accommodation, but it's a war situation. It has to be managed. So thank you very much for that question.
The next question still has to do with COVID-19. And for those of us in the diaspora, we've been very concerned, for our loved ones in Nigeria. We actually watching the news and seeing that there are 2 viruses in Nigeria. There's a hunger virus and the coronavirus. And a few days ago, I saw a video clip of people protesting from one of the states because those who were quarantined, who tested positive to COVID-19, were not well taken care of, and they went on the street to protest. And citizens who do not have COVID-19 joined them to protest. And this actually, I can imagine what will happen at the end of that kind of a situation. So we want to know, those of us in the diaspora, I know in Canada, we actually did collect some money and send, back to Nigeria to help out with some of the situations that are happening there to do with COVID-19. But we want to find out, what can the diaspora do to help Nigeria at this time? What can we do other than just, putting money together and sending? And I know some people also want to know the money that, people are collecting from the diaspora, how is it being used to alleviate the sufferings of people at this time?
Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Well, now I'm very impressed that some Nigerians in the diaspora are raising funds together. In a couple of weeks, they're going to be getting PPEs and giving to the federal government. And I hope that all of you have put in your donation to help out. So, and I'm very impressed that at a time where some people are not even earning anything or they've cut their salaries, they find the need to put this together. So yes, That's what Nigerians in the diaspora are doing. People are also doing things individually, giving out food, giving out palliatives. But I think the key thing is to make it structured. So when we get this funds, it's not about cash. It's going to be used to give equipment to the government, particularly Nigerians in diaspora are concerned about the frontline healthcare workers. So PPEs basically is what they're thinking about of giving to the federal government throughout the 36 states of the federation. And then we have our doctors in the diaspora who are already contributing in terms of case management with the various medical practitioners here. Then we have Nigerians all over the world involved in solution to COVID-19, involved in finding a cure, involved in finding a vaccine. The latest one is Dr. Babafemi Taiwo in Chicago, who is one of those who are trying to get a solution to this. Now, when some people say, oh, you have many doctors in the diaspora, one day here, they're also working over there, but they're contributing. Some are doing telemedicine, some are doing mobile services, but they're working with their counterpart and sharing cases, case management, which you don't see, but which they are doing. And then subsequently, we have a Diaspora Professional Healthcare Initiative for all our medical practitioners. It's a program that will revolutionize healthcare in Nigeria. Wait for that program when it's going to be introduced. So I thank Nigerians in the diaspora for putting all these things together. And very soon, we're going to make a representation on behalf of all of you. But we still need more funds, so please support the COVID Diaspora Eradication COVID-19 Fund. It's all on the website. You can always put in a little something to support. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Madam. I appreciate that. And this question also is a little bit close to the same issue of COVID-19 because, as you know very well, we have millions and millions of Nigerians all over the world, but especially those ones in China now are facing discrimination and terrible maltreatment. What is the federal government and maybe NIDCOM doing now in this place to help alleviate their suffering and to ensure that they're being protected?
Well, the issue of China has been recurring. And I remember that I've been to the Chinese embassy here a couple of times, putting into perspective what was happening to Nigerians in China. I'll be very realistic with the issue of Nigerians, of Africans in China. What I'm seeing is that they don't want Africans in China. What is happening to Nigerians there is, there are some businessmen who are stranded. They need to come back home. So the evacuation, they will bring them home. There are some who have been working there, but when you now want to get your home, they don't allow you. And in China, if you don't have a residence, you can't get a permit. So the mission has been on, it's being taken up at the highest level of government, from the parliament to the minister. So we're hoping for results in that regard. And we're telling them, if you want to drive away illegal migrants, we have illegal Chinese migrants in Nigeria too. So I think this is something that Nigeria and Africa needs to take very, very seriously. You can practice your laws, but don't discriminate. I think that is the message. You say you have laws, but do not discriminate. So we keep at it. And it's still tough for Nigerians in China. It is still very, very tough. If I tell you it's easy, it is not. But we're in touch with Niger China. I just spoke with them yesterday. And as we get the cases, we deal with them. Right now, there's a little bit of sanity, but we don't know how long it's going to last. So there has to be a permanent solution to the issue of blacks being maltreated in China. It's still going on. It is still going on, and it has to be dealt with.
And thank you. I wanted to ask a follow-up question.